Hello guys, today we are going to see a problem to find the second maximum element in an array. So there are several ways to solve this problem, but a very generic version of the problem that will be asked in interviews is find the kth maximum element or kth minimum element. But since we are discussing on trivial to easy problems as of now, let's look into how do we find the second maximum element. If we do the same way, we will be able to get the second minimum element as well, or that way. So let's try to uh, see the first approach. So what am I doing is you will be given an input array. The input array maybe of any size. Let's not worry about that. We need to find the second maximum element. So given this array 9 2 3 6, the second maximum element is 6. So that should be our output. So my initial approach to this problem is I would sort the array. I will print the second last element in the array, which would be the second maximum element in the array. So what is the time complexity of this solution, which is n log n. So the best sorting algorithm would work in n log n time. But do we need n log n time to execute it? Yeah, there is a different approach to solve it in linear time. Let's look into that solving that algorithm in a linear time. So this is untrivial approach. So probably this is what is the answer that interviewer might be looking from you. So what I am doing is I will be initializing max element to the integer dot min value and the second max to integer dot min value. I would iterate through all the elements in the array, uh, and if the current element in the array is greater than max, which means that we have initialized a value to the maximum element in the array, and if the current element is greater than the max, it means that element is second max. So I am initializing second max to the max value and max to the current element. I would iterate to this because this is the core of the algorithm. So if the current element is greater than max, which means that this is the element which is greater than the max value that we have already come up with. So this has to be the second maximum element. So what I am doing here is initialize that second max to the maximum element in the array and the max to the current element in the array. Else, if the array of I greater than second max, the current element is greater than second max, directly go and initialize the second max to the current element in the array and finally return the second max. So if you see this, since this is a simple problem, I have not written a driver solution. Usually in main, I'll write a driver solution in main to just print and show those values which requires more explanation. So as usual, I have written some test cases. Let's go through the test cases. So I have written test cases to test the second maximum element using the sorting approach as well as the linear time approach. So given this array, the second maximum element has to be 6. Let's run this test cases. So the test cases passed. So first approach takes n log n time, which takes more time than the second approach. So if you happen to like this video, press the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you need a specific problem to be solved, put that in comments. I'll try to solve the problem and explain. And thanks for your time, and let's meet another day with a different problem. And thank you.